Yes, welcome in. It is a Wednesday, jammed in the NBA. We did not have our best day yesterday, but that's fine because we're going to have a monster day right now. Who keeps texting me when I'm on the air here with you trying to work out another day of profit? So here with the Portfolio EV tools, what we're going to do, it's a top-down market-based approach. If you're brand new, we're going to find edge. If you're a DFS player, we're going to find edge. If you know the stock market, we're going to find edge. It doesn't matter if it's 1.4% or if it's 5%, we're going to exploit the market. And I'll explain what that edge is and how we derive and all of that. But I have something here for you. Now, I mean, you can see, right? Like this was just one day. I played the video as well. We are on an absolute roll. I think Lofty said that he's up $800 in March. It's the fifth day. All right. He had 4 days of betting. So we're crushing it right now. And normally we just go right away, hey, build. Let's build this parlay. I'm with you. We're going to build a parlay in 2 seconds. But this is only available to you. This is only available to you right now in this show. If you are watching, you are getting a special deal. You can use code ATON14. Sign up right now. We've got 29 more minutes. You can be up and running and work with me hands-on as we go here. Again, at 10:30, the first 25 people who sign up using code ATON14 are going to run it, and then that's it. We're done. 10:35 a.m. on the East Coast. You ain't getting this. We continue to roll. Berto in the house. Good morning. Good morning. And look, Gorilla Trap, I owe you the hundo. Sorry, I saw the message on Twitter. We're going to do it again. We're going to build a show parlay. We're going to build everything we can from the boosts and give out money. That's what we do. Carlton Carrington. Let's get him working here. Now, I've got 5 portfolios. He's not even available anymore. I've got a bunch of portfolios that are up and active right now. 5 to be exact. I've got a couple of plays that are popping here on Onyx, but I do have one on Caesars. It's, look, a 1.1% edge. Sign me up. This is a great bet here, and I'll explain why. But more so, it's this bet here on FanDuel that we want to rush to. This is the bet. Schroeder at the moment under 8.5 points. Why aren't you on this? We only have to pay minus 102. We're 2 pennies off even money. And you know what? The true odds, the actual retail price of this ticket, minus 113. Ding, 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 ding. You see how this works? You beat that price, you stay ahead of the market. You make sure that you are betting into profitable markets with historical results that are up, not down. You beat the market. You can do this blindfolded. I showed you the WNBA stuff. I mean, it's insane. Now, this is dropped. This was 9.5 earlier on the show parlay. But right now, I'm going to run this. So we're going to add Schroeder in here. And again, you can see the difference. It's right there. It's a visual. Look, like somebody right now just bet this on Caesars. Somebody that's who needs to call the number. I don't give a shit if you're rolling it up 10-leg to Gen parlays. You're never going to win in the first place. No saving you, no helping you. But the person who insists, I only bet on Caesars. Well, you know what? You're an idiot. Because look at how much money you are leaving on the table right now. This is it. Like, there is somebody betting this at Hard Rock, minus 130. Man, I found myself a gem. I'm laying 130 at Hard Rock. But what? It's minus 102 at FanDuel. The true odds are what? Minus 113. Stop the insanity. You don't need to think. You don't need to apply analysis. It's simple stuff. Now, let's add Wiggins in this too. And this is going to be our first banger of the day here. I'm sorry, Modi and Highslop using terms that are not coined by me. 219 is the best place that I can bet this. I don't even know what the hell this is. BetMGM will not take my money. And PointsBet, again, I don't know that PointsBet is still in business anymore. Caesars is the spot, all right? So we're going to build this sucker here. You can see it right now. I'll get to how we got here and our portfolios, but right away, I want to go as we normally do with the show parlay. Schroeder, 8.5 points. It's not going to be the same, right? Like we're going to take a little bit of a hit, but the idea here is that when it's correlated, And when the two plays are put together, in this case, the end result is simply going to be better. And that's fine. Like it's minus 125 at Caesars, but the parlay is going to be better here than it will be even at FanDuel. And you can double check that. That's fine. OKC, this is the other play here. Let's get this in. Wiggins, real quick. Again, this is going to be our first play. You know the drill. Any one of our three parlays, we do an NBA parlay, we'll try to push an NHL parlay, and you're damn right we're going to build a boost in here. Any of these three hit, we give $100 out. All you need to do is just at yourself. Whatever your social is, at it. All right, here we go. Last, Aaron Wiggins in the house at minus 129. And yeah, that's plus 220. I'll put a unit on there. Let's go nuts. Let's go crazy. We're in business. There it is. How did we get here? I'll tell you that. It's actually pretty easy. Ryan's ready to win. Let's do it. Again, like I'm going to sound like a broken record because this is only available to you right now for 24 minutes. Like that's it. This is it. Only available to you right now for the next 24 minutes. 14, 8-ton 14, our EYTAN. We even spelled it out for you. See, is there anything else? Anything else worth? I got to bet that Wiggins solo, by the way, on Caesars because that's the way to do it. You're always betting these solo individually as well, right? Right? You know the meme, right? Wait, right? Absolutely should be doing this. I'm going to bounce Schroeder, though, and instead, I'm just going to do this. All right, there's Wiggins. We're in. So now I can say, okay, see you, Wiggins. Schroeder, I'm already on him at 9.5, so I'm going to cancel him out. Let's see. Do we see anything else popping? Anything else? Not really, but that's okay. Show you how this works here at Onyx. So this is our pal Carrington, right? And we want to make sure that, as always, we're beating, right? Like, okay, minus 130 beats minus 134. It's simple. That's it. Like, that's as easy as it gets. Same thing with Hartenstein or anybody else. Carlton Carrington is a favorite here to fade. Filipowski under 9.5. It's a slight edge. It's a 1% edge. It's going to build over time. So I'll remove all of my stuff, and we can just see what's on the big board here. Again, if you're getting money down at these books, God bless you. They will not take my money. Ovechkin, Rudy Gobert. Okay. We have our first ladder candidate. Come on. Thumbs up if you're watching on YouTube. Think about this. And we have a mass entry tool. Like I can just look at this and say, wow, okay, I can get 12 bets down at MGM. I can get 18 bets down right now at DraftKings. And I can just go right to DraftKings and you see all 18 of these bets have been put in my slip. So I just bet, 18 bets in a matter of seconds. I can do that. I mean, that's essentially just loading in as many lineups into a GPP tournament as you can. I mean, there's essentially this boost that you're going to get by putting down as much volume as possible. It's what a lot of us do. But now I'm talking. So let's see if this thing is even available. I have to clear out my slip. Let me clear them out. Because this stuff moves so fast. A lot of times. No, it's there. It's there. All right, so we're going to see what we can do with Rudy Gobert. 11 plus points right now at minus 10. They're on the road against Charlotte, blah, 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 blah. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what he's done over the last 10. Doesn't matter what he's done over the last 20. It certainly doesn't matter what he's done against Charlotte over his last 15 games on the road in Charlotte. None of that shit matters. It just does not matter. What does matter is what we can build off this. Are you in? Let's do it. We'll go a full unit. I won't be able to get this down. I'll show you exactly what I can do. Although Onyx now, hold on. This is the end around. Let's see what Onyx has because Onyx should essentially be mirroring this. It's at minus 125. They moved again. You know what? Let's do it. This is your show ladder of the day. Okay? We're not building a ladder like the ladder challenge. This is just we're going to roll with Gobert in this god-awful game against the Charlotte Hornets. So right away, give me 11 points. I'm going to get massively limited, but who cares? That's fine. Let's get 11 points down here At minus, it's already moved. It's minus 120 now. All right, it's done. It's moot. It's over. Forget it. I can't do this, man, right? Like the market moves so fast and you're sitting here just building. That's why we have the parlay builder, right? Like that's why we have something that can just get you right away on there and you don't have to worry about, right? Like you're just adding legs. We're not going to bet these. These are minus EV. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But like, and we'll build a monster before we get out of here, but like you can just bet it right away. So oh, okay, wow, I just got these up there, bet it, and you don't have to waste time like I am blabbing away at all these great opportunities to beat the market. Let's take this out, see what we can find. DraftKings is just so tough because I can't get anything down. And it's not even like the 25 or anything along those lines. Okay, so we got Denny in the house. Now that's at BetMGM. Is there another book where I can bet this that it makes sense to ladder? No. Wow. This is a snipe here for you. This is not going to last. The true odds are minus 120. And look, everybody else is just hemorrhaging you. I mean, again, like look at the difference right here for this Denny play. 14.5 points. Go ahead. Take them to 20. I don't care. That's great. 4.1% edge on the over 14.5. Bang. You're not going to see this last. Ask yourself a question. What do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 12, 13 books, including Pinnacle up here. So 12 domestic books. Remove Pinnacle. Of the 12, one is offering you a great deal. Everybody else is ripping you off. Or one's wrong. And everybody else is on point as far as a margin. And what, like Unibet is already at 15.5. Flip is at 15.5 points, man. You're near 2-1, laying minus 190 to win $100 on the same bet that you would lay minus 110. This is it. Like this is the fundamental principle of what we do. You don't need to know jack shit outside of just what's plus and what's minus, what's green and what's red. Follow the plus. Stay away from the minus. Green is good. Red is bad. Let's do it. Yes. We'll hit you for sure. And yes, we got the 50% booster. You know we are going to do that. All right. This is a good question from Trevor. It doesn't matter. I build portfolios all the time. We'll build one right now here for you. And then we'll push on the FanDuel booster. We already have our NBA. Let's see what we can do in the NHL. But I absolutely do this. I live on the app. I do stuff with Tails. I do stuff with PEV. I am constantly on the app. So we've got a couple of bets in here. Let's show you how we get there. And in order to build our NHL bet, right, we're going to make sure that we get the best of what's working. And that's really all this is. It's just, okay, what's working here? Right now, this is not working. The portfolio lab is not working. So let's go to the parlay builder instead. I don't have the patience. Here are my top plays. Anything else that has changed? Okay, we got Chris Middleton. You want to work another one in here? Let's see what we can get for FanDuel. All right, that's it. Just these 3 bets that are popping up that we haven't bet. Chris Middleton's a good one. Even money. Right? I mean, you're getting even money at FanDuel. I'm going to go ahead and bet this right now. I strongly suggest you do the same. If you can get anything down on FanDuel, this is a fantastic bet. It's even money at FanDuel. You should be laying minus 105, and you can pretty much do the math as far as you know exactly where we're going to go once we show you every other book. Oh, even FanDuel has dipped. That's how good of a bet it is. It's gone. FanDuel is like, whoa, somebody's asleep. Wake up. Wake your ass up. Fix that bet. And they did. So we're down to these 3. Okay, let's build a parlay in the NHL, and then we'll do a boost. Our hockey bet. We have no idea what's going on in the NHL. I couldn't tell you anything about anything outside of Alex Ovechkin was popping earlier when it came to points. So we'll go to FanDuel, we'll go to the NHL, and we'll see what we got. And I'm going to do this here for you so we can post it as well and collectively build this parlay. Look, if you're just popping in, you've got about 15 minutes to take advantage of this. This is as fast of a sale as you're going to see. And I was given this morning to give to y'all on the show, exclusively on the show. Anybody watching the show 2-3 hours after the fact, I'm sorry. But right now, you can jump in and use code EYTAN14, EYTAN14. Simple stuff. I just want to remind you, it's only right now. Like, that's it. It's only right now. Okay, so now we're on the parlay builder. And I think when we look at this, what we want to try to find is everything we can from the NHL that's plus EV. So let's do it. Alex Ovechkin, he's going to be in there. We add Ovechkin. We add this guy, Jake Sanderson. Boy, Jake Hari and others are probably looking at me like, what in the world is going on right now? Ovechkin is in here. Jake Sanderson is in here, right? That's his name. Yep, Jake Sanderson. Now we need one more. Mark Stone. Do we add Mark Stone? This is going to be a monster. We got a plus 155 and a plus 168. Okay. Mark Stone in the house. Man, look at this thing. Plus 1206. It's best bet on FanDuel. We've got Ovechkin under a half. Sanderson under point, pardon me. Sanderson under 2.5 shots on goal. And Mark Stone under a half point. Fantastic. Just truly fantastic. Go ahead and bet it now. It's right there for you. I'll leave this thing up if you'd like, especially because you may not know a lot of these guys. That's probably it. I don't know. Maybe you do. Now, look, everybody and their mother knows who Alex Ovechkin is. So I'm not going to play dumb, anything stupid like that. But I don't know if you know who Jake Sanderson is. How many of you right now, be honest with yourselves right now, how many of you, as we're going to smash this ticket and it's going to be a thing of beauty and we're going to post it and we're going to brag and somebody's going to win $100 just for tagging their social. That's it. Just their handle. Now, this has dipped a little bit. Oh, are you ready? We have a 25% profit boost in the NHL, and I just pushed this to 1478. You are welcome. So we're still going to do the 50% profit boost. Don't you worry. But we just did this with the NHL. So now you have a plus 1478 monster ticket. 1206 is the EV edge of 7%. Imagine what 1478 is going to look like. Woo! Unbelievable. But look, this is what we do. We find edge, and then we exploit it. It's the easiest thing you can do, and it takes nothing. It takes absolutely nothing. Go ahead and bet these solo. These are all up here now. Schroeder's up here, right? On my portfolio, at least. Jake Sanderson popped up. We crush shots on goal. All right, let's see if we can get back in the lab. Here we go. NBA. Let's go to DraftKings. 1% EV range. That's it. That's all I care about. Everything else is going to fall into place. Everything else we see here is just going to pop in and we're going to see the results. So, yeah, I mean, you can see right now, this is an absolute destruction. DraftKings wanted no part of me. I cleared 225 units alone at DraftKings in 2024, and they said no more. You are killing us. Look at the average percentage that you're getting, too. I set it at 1%. 13.4% ROI on over 1,400 bets. I mean, that's ridiculous. If you see anything on our tools that's DraftKings NBA points and you don't bet it, I can't help you. I simply cannot help you. I don't even have my cup of coffee. Oh, yeah, here it is. We had to slum it with Wawa today. Awful. 50% booster. Let's do it. Uh-oh. Hold on. Robert Thomas assist? Wait a second. I missed that already early. Brandon Sad on there. That's 100%. King Gross in the house. Love it. We're smashing it. We got our NBA parlay. We've got our NHL parlay, which is actually a boost. And what you can see, beautiful. Born, thank you. Cannot wait. DM me at ShanderBets. Let's talk about building a winning portfolio. Funny Zenverse. All right, let's talk about this. As I set this up here, and we try and find out specifically, at least, how to beat this 50% profit boost over at FanDuel. Good question here on the stream about living in Florida. There aren't many options. You've got 3 options that I think you absolutely should take advantage of. And in fact, you can technically build, like, let's do that real quick. I'm just going to show you here what we're going to do in Florida. Because like Texas, like California, or even more so in Florida, are going to be limited as far as your options, right? But the misconception is, well, I don't have anywhere to bet. Yes, you do. All 4 of these. Now, I would go these 3. Rebet's just a tough bet to book. Let's just see what we have here. 1% EV. My man, I gotcha. It's a great question, and I'm super happy that you asked it. Again, Lindy's in Cali. We've got people in Texas. So right away, you can see we just built a portfolio. Now we have to hone in. So what's working? Let's focus on the books. You probably didn't even, did you even know you had Flip available to you in Florida? You do. It's in all 50 states. Every single NBA bet that you would place, over 3,000 of them, you would be up 8.7% as far as an ROI. Hard Rock, same thing in the NBA. You're up 7.2%. Onyx, now it's not as large of a sample size. You could theoretically, and we can look at individual markets, but you could theoretically just leave it as is and say, all right, I can just leave this. Is there anything at all that's returning a negative? There is not one thing in the NBA for any of these 3 books that is returning a negative ROI. So you see how that works? We just created a winning plus EV model for you. Man, you all throwing guys out here. I couldn't even tell. Tim Stuzel? Vancouver? Who is this dude? Guaranteed. Okay. MCR's in the house. Love it. A lot of y'all popping in here. Let me remind you, this is only available for the next 7 or so minutes. That's it. We're going to turn this deal off as soon as we are done. Code ATON14. That's it. That's as simple as it gets. You're going to get 2 free weeks, and it's only exclusive for people here. Look at this. Jeanette. Fantastic work by you. Yeah, DraftKings. Again, build on DraftKings. Exploit on DraftKings. Destroy DraftKings. No Diddy. Austin Matthews. Oh, man. That's great. That's great. Let's do it. All right. So we've got a 50% profit boost we know here, right? And this thing, in the NBA at least, is going to be a beast. Let's see what we can find to push this 50%er, especially since, as you know, we already did our... Okay. Oh, it's college basketball 50%. That's right. 30% of the NBA. Sorry. I thought it was 50%. It's only 30%. That's fine. I'll show you how to do this. So we're going to go to the parlay builder. And all we're going to do here is just try to build something on FanDuel that is specific. And I believe it has to be a same game parlay or same game parlay. Oh, no, just a parlay. Just a parlay. We're good. FanDuel, NBA. We know. This is it. We're going to get a little nuts. We're going to get a little crazy. We got a couple of bets here at 2.2%. I love that. Seriously love that. We can add Desmond Bain. Now we're at plus 627. I'm going to add one more leg. This is going to be our 30% NBA profit boost. We already had our NBA show bet, our parlay. We already had our NHL profit boost, and now it's our massive NBA profit boost. I think the Valanciunas play is actually the best. It's not the best edge mind you. Although we are going to get a boost that should help us with a little correlation tax that we're going to get from a same game parlay. So let's do that. All right, that's fine. That's fine. We're talking through it. We're talking through the strategy. Questions, you have them, send them to me right now. I'm here to help. Let's do Thompson. All right, now we're at 1276. Whoops. Now we're at 1276. Schroeder, 8.5 points under. Lillard, 34.5 PRA under. Desmond Bain, 6.5 assists under. Oscar Thompson, under 12.5 points. Pretty easy stuff, right? Like, that's all we need, isn't it? Okay, let's build it. So we're going to go to Detroit right now and go to Thompson, and we're going to go to points because you have to scroll down, of course, because they make it difficult. It used to be right there at the top. That's okay. And then we're going to go to the Memphis game, and reminder here, they are hosting the Thunder. And we're going to add Desmond Bain under 6.5 assists. Hey, nothing has changed with our process. The parlay builder is pulling plus EV bets, beating the market. Look at the EV. The EV at 1.7% for the parlay builder is going to look exactly the same as it does for your top bets or anything else like that. Under 34.5 PRA for Damian Lillard. At home, boy, this Dallas Mavericks team is just utterly broken. Every night that they play, I go to X or Twitter, whatever the hell you want to call it, 34.5 PRA, and just look at these, like Nico Harris should be arrested and all this stuff. It's amazing. Truly amazing. And then we go back to our pal Schroeder, and we're going to look at what the correlation tax is because we know that this bet should be 1276. But any book worth their weight is going to say, nah. We're going to hit you with a little correlation tax. I don't know why I didn't do Schroeder and Thompson at the same time, but, such is life. So I'm currently at 1210. That's actually not that bad of a hit. Add the 30%, bang, we're at 1537. 1537. Beautiful. All you need to do is tag your social account at Shander Bets for me, whatever it is. That's all you need to do. And we'll get it. The 50% lay is college basketball. And we don't have that right now where I am, at least. And I'm not going to force something on here. You can follow me at Shander Bets, and I'm going to post that on there. But that's essentially what we're doing. All right, so here we go. Mr. Style points. The positive EV doesn't guarantee it will hit. Of course not. If anybody's telling you that any bet is guaranteed to win, stop talking to them immediately. If somebody tells you that this is going to hit, I guarantee it, end the conversation, leave. And I'll talk through this, of course, as we have this amazing deal, and it's winding down, so you only have about a couple of minutes left, really, to jump in, 8-on-14. The reality is that the process will work. The process is what works over time. So you're not guaranteed, and this is why we show you this stuff. You're not guaranteed to hit every single bet, but check out Greg Ehrenberg's thread. Check out Nathan Joyce's thread. Check out what Lofty will post and others. It's not that you're guaranteed to hit a bet or every bet. It's that you're guaranteed to make profit. That's what it is. I mean, look at this. This guy in the top right, Casey Mack 5. 138, 93, and 13. That's one freaking night. One night. Volume. Reinvest your bankroll. Take advantage of sales when you see them. 8-on-14. That's it. I'm going to leave this sucker up here. I may just leave, walk away, just let it go live on the stream. Yeah, it was a 4-leg. Here we go. Schroeder under 8.5 points. Lillard under 34.5 PRA. Desmond Bain under 6.5 assists. Oscar Thompson under 12.5 points. Okay? And you essentially just bet it, set it, and forget it. Simple stuff, right? Absolutely love you all for being here. We're back Thursday. Hopefully, you can jump in on this sale. I said, look, we want to give back. We're winning. We're crushing. The tools are just absolutely on fire. You all are doing that. We've just loaded up 3 parlays. The least we can do is get people on here for 2 free weeks. 2 free weeks. There it is. It's a beautiful site. And not even because it has my name on it. No, I don't even care about that so much as I care about you out there. It's gone. It's over. Mark Harris had another great night. Why aren't you having another great night? We'll see you Thursday, folks.